the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Seattle. Now it's Hyde on the return.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy.
The 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
The 41-yard line.
On first down, Wilson flush to his right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Down, 49ers.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Niners have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Russell Wilson.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike, check 33. 33. I can't believe they let you play.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 42-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Garoppolo again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike, check 33. 33. Here I come. Hey, check my
To throw again, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check the backer. Check the backer. Rush in. Rush in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Alert. You guys listen. Kill. Take 4.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He finds his running back, Hyde. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing again here, Wilson escaping the pressure. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout
50 yards.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got a man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 31 yards. And a 49er first down.
Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now it's Hyde on the return.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and
throwing is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Sliding out. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
65.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
McKinnon.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Wilson, another. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The Seahawks will line up.
To throw again is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
2 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win precious, especially within the division.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.